Hey everybody, I'm hanging out here with a Midas M32 digital console talking about tips and tricks to help you improve your workflow. Of course, anything we talk about on an M32 would apply to any Midas M series or Behringer X series digital consoles. Today I wanted to talk about how you can use DCAs to control your effects better. We talked about how by default the effects sends are the last 4 mix buses on your board that can be accessed from page 4 on the left, page 3 on the right. And by default, your effects returns are on page 3 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, stereo. That's great, but sometimes jumping to those pages to make an adjustment to your effects is inconvenient, and you'd rather have DCA control. Some people ask, what should the DCA be controlling? Should my DCA for effects be controlling my effects mix bus send, or should it be controlling my effects mix bus return? Either. It really can just become another automated volume, not automated, but another volume fader for you to use when you don't want to go to that page. And of course, that would be simply set up by just going to your effects returns, for instance, going to your DCA page. If I hold down a DCA select button, I can now route something to it. So how about I route this Hall reverb to this DCA? Okay, so now if I go to my input signal, which is my microphone, check 1, 2, all right. And I go to my routing section and I'm going to route this to Hall reverb, check 1, 2. You notice I'm not getting anything, and that's because even though the effects return is all the way up and you can see I'm getting signal, the DCA that I assigned to it is down. So as I turn this up, now you'll hear the reverb coming in. That allows me to control the overall affected volume. But there's another way to set up effects that I think is pretty cool. And so we're going to do that with our vocal delay, and I'll show you why I like to set it up this way. Instead of having my DCA control the effects return signal, I'm going to actually patch it to control the effects send signal. So I'm going to use DCA 8, hold down the button to assign, and I'm going to assign it to my effect 3, which is my delay. Okay, so we go back to my input signal. Again, it's dry, no problem. First I need to go to my routing section, make sure some of this is going to be going to that delay. Okay, so if I push up 1, I get vocal reverb. Sounds pretty cool. Now, if I push up this one, I get delay, which is pretty cool. But because this DCA is controlling the mix bus send instead of the return, I can do something cool like use this fader to just catch one word. And so if I was in the middle of a phrase and I only wanted one word to delay, I would just ride the fader up on that word. So let's say I'm counting to 4 and I want 2 to delay. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can keep producing a signal while the delay is still going on. So it kind of turns into this discussion of whether you want to control the affected sound in the main mix. That's after you've already processed everything. It's just how loud the effect is in the main mix. Or if you want to be able to control the effect send to the effect unit. And so that allows you to do cool things like drop a voice in just for one word, or to turn up your delay for a certain section of a musical passage, turn it down so the singer can continue the passage, but the delay effect doesn't just go away immediately, it spreads out over time.